Hello, Jakey and Ariel. It is time to read another book, and Jime selected a book for you today, and it's called Kekoa and the Egg Mystery. It's about a boy and eggs. Right, there you go. And this story was written by Tia Monteiro Wells. Illustration by Holly Bruffett. Kekoa loved to eat eggs. Every morning, Kekoa and his ohana means family in Hawaiian language. So Kekoa and his ohana would have eggs for breakfast. And every morning, he went outside to collect the eggs. But one morning, when Kekoa walked down to the chicken coop, he got a big surprise. There were no eggs. Here's Kekoa going down to the coop, and there were no eggs. There were no eggs. Kekoa looked high. He looked low. He looked under the chickens and over chickens. Where did they go? Kekoa wondered. Maybe somebody took them. But who would take someone else's eggs? So here's a picture of Kekoa looking under and over and looking at the chick, trying to look for the eggs. Who would take the eggs, right? Kekoa thought about it all morning long. When he got on the school bus, his stomach growled noisily. "What's wrong, Kekoa?" asked the bus driver. "I didn't have anything to eat for breakfast," Kekoa explained. "Well, you can have one of my egg sandwiches," offered the bus driver. Egg sandwiches? Kekoa had never seen the bus driver eat egg sandwiches before. Maybe it was the bus driver who took the eggs. Kekoa couldn't believe it, so he sat quietly and ate the sandwich. When Kekoa arrived at school, he was going to tell his teacher about the bus driver taking the eggs. But before he could, she walked in carrying a basket filled with them. Keiki, that means children in Hawaiian language. Today's art project will be to paint the outside of these eggs, making their shells beautiful. So there's the teacher telling them she brought eggs. And Kekoa thought, eggshells? His class had never painted eggshells before. Maybe it was his teacher who took the eggs. Kekoa couldn't believe it, so he sat quietly and painted the egg. Later that day, Kekoa's mom came to pick him up from school so they could run some errands. On the drive home, Kekoa was going to tell his mom about his teacher taking the eggs. But before he could, they stopped by the bakery. Aloha, that means hello in Hawaiian. What can I get for you today? Kekoa's mom wanted a loaf of bread. When the baker went down to grab it, Kekoa noticed a big bowl of eggs on the counter. Eggs? So look at that. There's a baker, and he saw eggs on the counter. He had never seen a bowl of eggs there before. Maybe it was the baker who took the eggs. Kekoa couldn't believe it, so he sat quietly during the ride home. He decided to go out to the chicken coop and looked around one more time. Perhaps he could discover a clue this time. Maybe he would find the baker's rolling pin, or his teacher's glasses, or the bus driver's green baseball cap. See, that's what he thinks he might be able to find. When Kekoa opened the door to the chicken coop, he found a mongoose. A mongoose. And the mongoose had an egg in his mouth. Look at the mongoose. Mongoose eating the eggs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mongoose eating all Kekoa's eggs. A mongoose has been taking the eggs. It wasn't the bus driver, it wasn't my teacher, and it wasn't the baker. Kekoa couldn't believe it. He had been pointing fingers all day long, and now he felt like a rotten egg. The next morning, Kekoa went to the chicken coop a little earlier than usual. The mongoose hadn't come yet, and all the eggs were there. As Kekoa started collecting the eggs for breakfast, he thought he could see a furry face looking at him just beyond the chicken coop. He thought, we always have more than enough. I think I'll share with the mongoose. Kekoa took some eggs out of his brown basket and set them down on the ground just outside the chicken coop door. You can see it? He's leaving the eggs right outside the chicken coop. As he turned to leave, Kekoa wondered how the mongoose liked to eat his eggs, scrambled or sunny side up. And there is the mongoose with his eggs. And the end. So that is the end of the book, and Kekoa solved the mystery of missing eggs. All right. Until next time, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Mwah.